Well, hello all, and welcome to Chronos Beforethe Ashes. I got this key. Check it out. The game came out today, and it came out on the consoles and PC today. It is a reimagining of a VR game from a couple of years ago that was really cool. It was kind of the Dark Souls of VR at the time, and still pretty much is. It's not exactly like Dark Souls. It has some feel like Dark Souls, but it should stand on its own. You shouldn't judge it by Dark Souls standards. I don't think that the combat's nearly as hard or as unforgiving, but there are definitely elements. The control feels kind of like it. There's a whole weird death mechanic where the world respawns, but it's kind of its own creature, and it's got an interesting story, as we'll see. Basically, it's kind of like set in our future, but not, because I'm portal travel or something weird. But the interesting thing about this and why it's called Chronos is, in Dark Souls when you die, it's just you lose your experience points and the world respawns. Well, in this, when you die, your character ages a year. I think it's partially to kind of indicate that he is kicked out of the realm, and the portal to the realm is only able to be opened once a year, so you start back over a year later. And as your character ages, stats take different skill points when you level up. This game does level up experience points. It's kind of like a regular RPG, but so you get so many stat points per level. When you're younger, your physical stats are easier to raise, and then as you get older, your intelligence, arcane, knowledge stats get easier to raise. So, and I believe as you get older, you start to lose physical stats and maybe gain points in arcane. I'm not 100% sure. Because although I do have it on VR, it kind of came at me during a VR glut time, and so I have a load of VR games at that time. Unfortunately, it kind of fell by the wayside after I played for about 5 or 10. Anyhow, so let us check out Chronos Beforethe Ashes. And yeah, I just ran it real quick to check it out. How to build it. Okay, we'll start over. Hey boy, and strength-based weapon, agility-based weapon. I always like the swords. Axes, Poor girl, it's not much difference, is it? A guy, that's what I always do. Maybe I'm sexist. Maybe I'm just a guy. Which inherently means I'm sexist. I don't know. It's not. Play whatever kind of gender or ideal you want to play. Play as this character and say as a girl, because that's the way you want to play it. Whatever. Out. Your game. It's your character. Imagine how you like it.
Come, sit.
That's it. I will.
Listen all. Listen well. Tonight I speak to you the tale. Tale of the Scouring. Long past, world was different. Towers of metal and stone scraped
Getting an
the
echo?
sky. People roamed free, never hid, never feared. Thousands of us, tens of thousands, not like our tiny tribes. Then came the beasts, from inside one of the rusted places. Hunted us, drove us into the cracks and crevices. Came the beasts on orders, directed by the will of one.
Will of one? Who is that?
The dragon.
Dragon?
Was him scoured our world, scours it still from where he hides. You're our bravest, young one. Smartest. Best. Once a year, in the darkest of the rusted places, the great stone wakes, opens the way to the other world.
See, yeah, it's once a year.
When it does, you will go through.
The telling kind of reminds me of the telling from
the dragon.
Mad Max. Third one.
And you will kill it.
Okay.
Get thrown back out for the deed is done. You might. But you will use that ear. Grow stronger. Wiser. Till the stone wakes again. And you keep going back. To your last breath. You keep going back. Till the dragon dies.
Oh yeah. As you
Or you do.
get older, you do learn new special skills that when you start the game with, you don't have. Alright, again, here I am. And if you're curious, I'm playing on PS4 version, but I'm playing on PS4. Nice 4K action on my end. Not streaming in 4K because I don't have the internet for that. Here I am. I end up on this island. Here's my rowboat, lightning. Age 18, so you start as 18. Here's your stats. And a sword and wooden shield, hot. No skills. Sound options, general. Input, okay. Inventory, yeah. Heavy, light. Headstone. Hard dodge, attack. Height. Dragonstone. Hints. I believe the hints is just like the tutorial. Let's back up. See, I think that we actually, it kind of looks like that the, some government project or something actually summoned the dragon to this world. Because see, we're in some sort of like facility. Great. Government secret facility. And, that's how we get there, and then, oh, you'll see. In VR, rather than it being behind you, kind of, you know, that, it's kind of like got Resident Evil camera angles. It's kind of interesting. Move around to the camera. Now then you can look at the camera with your head. interact with everything. That just kind of thanks. Yeah. See the beaches start. Look at this stuff. Weirdness here. No unauthorized access. Yes, sir. Emergency lockdown in effect. Sorry.
This is Dr. Creepy. Please exit the building immediately.
Those don't look too super dead, do they?
Designated emergency exits.
Well, they're pretty dead, but like 1,000 years dead.
All subfloors are now on lockdown. Please proceed to the emergency exits. This is Dr. Creepy. Please exit the building immediately.
I got a key. Key.
For your safety, please use the designated emergency exits.
Now what we got? Hey. Mainframe access?
All subfloors are now
Works.
on lockdown. Please proceed to the emergency exits.
And it is acclimating better than last. It's recommended we keep in the chairs longer than the allotted 6 hours. So you want to study long-term effects of exposure. Well, we've got very useful dreamer.
For your safety, please use the designated emergency exits.
Not for 1968. New device proceeding. All field issues. Continue to use the device. Dimensional aperture translocation apparatus.
This is Dr. Creepy. Please exit the building.
Board 17 is in active operation. New candidate has been selected. Placed in the chair.
For your safety,
They're much stronger than anything we've seen. All the other dreamers are on full 24-hour rotations. At this point, they never leave. No way to resolve some of the health issues they were experiencing.
all subfloors are now on lockdown. Please
Trip.
proceed to the emergency exits.
Emergency lockdown initiated out of way. So emergency lockdown's been happening since 1968.
For your safety, please use the security restrictions that now be
What's this? Order 13. Let's use it. Okay. We don't know what year it is in the game now, but it went down in 1968. What the hell is that? I wonder if you can see me. This is like an observation area of some sort. I don't got it. He's in there though, it's on. Oh creepy, what are you doing in there? There's hello. Whatever the hell that thing is. Yes, I can't open it. There is that. As you can see, you got a stamina bar, got a health bar, block, parry, fight, swing, so roll. Yes, there was obviously going to be some comparisons to a bit different aesthetic, definitely, than Dark Souls. So. Not quite as gritty, a little more colorful. Animated almost. Which is cool. Thunderbolts. This thing here said I couldn't use it because of the lockdown, but lockdown is over. Level pattern buffer, power succeeded. Fatal. That's the thing that the guys went through. Error code 16. It'd be nice if I knew what those error codes. Let's touch it. I'll dodge it. No. I can't pick anything else. That's not I can pick. Go. Are there pizzas there? Pizza, marvelous pizza. And here we go. Let's go use it again. Character dies, they will respond to the most recently activated world stone. World stone can be used to travel to other activated world stones. That leads back to the base. Maybe I'm going to like a bunch of different worlds. I don't know. I thought this was a System Talk stream. I don't believe so. Not currently. This is a Chronos stream. Sometimes it's a strong bad stream, but not today. Hmm. It's Dark Souls, you're breaking everything. I know. It's not Dark Souls. I'm comparing it to Dark Souls. Play the game. Crystal hard courses with life. Carve that. Why? When wounded, press triangle to. Okay, so hit yourself. Got a Healy gig. Walk. Yeah, yeah. Alright. Parry. Try and parry. You don't see their health if you locked on to them, though. Jumping. Down the stairs. Annual escalator. Pleasure for me. Yep, I'm getting experience points. And, ow. Nobody got time for that. That's it. Jump. Okay. Dragon Shard. Create the weapon. More shards. More shards. Ash. Hiding for me. Level up. Ability. Alright. Alright, this is a good point. What is Chronos? This is PS5. Chronos is a game that originally came out on the VR a couple years ago. It's been retooled. It is on Xbox One and PS4 and Steam. You play this kid, and the age is on there because you start at 18, and every time you die, you get a year older because you're basically your character is kicked out of this other world, and you just train for a year. Other than that, I'm trying to figure out what the heck's going on and kill the dragon. It's set in an alternate timeline of our Earth, where the military was messing with something they shouldn't have, and they ended up summoning a bunch of monsters into our world. So I'm going back into their world to kill their boss. But we are going to take a break here for an intermission, and we shall see you back shortly.